going on? Jesse and Joe, let them know. Hard gas tales, keep it real, let it show. From the school halls to the world's hustle and bustle. Tune in weekly, gotta stay in the shuffle.
What's going on, Joe?
Hey, Jesse, we're back.
Yep. All right, guys. Welcome back to What's Going On with Jesse and Joe. This is episode 38, season 2, episode 16, and we'll probably cut it off. Or maybe have one more and then start the new year in August, or do we record during the summer? What's going on? What are we going to do, Joe?
I think we record during the summer.
Because I don't believe we recorded last summer, did we?
I mean, I would think so.
Or did we record?
I think we stopped.
And then we stopped it at the end, and then when school started, we started a new season, right?
Or we stopped the season 1 at the end of the school year. So
Maybe.
This might be the end of season 2 today.
Maybe.
Because guess what, folks? It's the end of the school year.
It's the end of the freaking school year, if I can be so nicely as putting it that way.
Oh, you can.
Freaking school year.
Oh, it is freaky.
Or
Hey,
as the kids say,
Guess
Yeah.
what?
freaking.
Guess what?
What, Joe?
Today is National Walnut Day.
It's the National Day of Prayer, isn't it?
It might be.
I'm just guessing.
Today is
It's Sunday.
National Emergency Medical Services Day. And maybe one of my favorites, National Cherry Cobbler Day.
No, not me. I'm not a cherry cobbler guy.
Oh, I might have to go get some to celebrate National Cherry Cobbler Day.
I've been on a diet, Joe. I can't eat nothing.
Oh, that's right.
sweet.
How long has it
Sugary.
been? How long has it been since you've been doing good?
Since the 11th of last month?
And today is the 17th.
Yeah. Yeah, a little over a month and a half or
Yeah.
so. I don't know.
Today's May 17th.
It's been a long time, feels like. Getting bored with it.
But you're doing
I'm getting
good.
the urge to want to eat things.
But you're doing good.
I know, just getting the urge.
But you
Last-
need to take the momentum and keep going.
I've lost 16 pounds.
That's good.
I started off at 332, and now I'm 216.
You mean 316?
316. My bad.
Yeah.
I just wish I was 216.
Me too.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh man,
That'd put me gaining 100 pounds of muscle.
Oh man. It's
Okay,
so hard.
almost.
It's so hard.
But I've been doing good of taking my vitamins.
Well, that's good.
Like probably 2 months. I've been taking these vitamins, and I put it on a subscription because I always tell you if you buy a subscription, subscribe now and save, right? But I didn't.
It's not that much of a savings though.
Well, I mean,
It's less than $1.
no,
probably.
no. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like 20% off.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but
That's cool.
I have two pills I take in the morning
Yeah.
that's supposed to help you stay alert, and it's a multivitamin. And then I take 2 in the evening, and they're supposed to help me get better sleep. And I think they're working. I've been noticing I get to sleep faster.
Is it a tablet?
No, they're capsules.
Capsules. You know, one time I went to we visited when I was in middle school. Actually, not middle school, intermediate school.
Oh.
We had intermediate school was 5th and 6th grade. And it was down the road from the, what do you call the plant where all your waste stuff goes to?
A water treatment plant.
Water treatment plant, right? So we go to the
Yeah.
water treatment plant, right? We
Mhm.
tour it, of all places, right? It stunk.
Oh, I would
smelled.
imagine.
And they had this big pile. And I'm like, well, what's that big pile? You know what that pile was?
I don't even want to know. Do I?
It was pills.
What?
Like vitamins and stuff like that your
Where'd they
body didn't digest.
Where'd they get that at?
Out of your...
What? Wait, no, wait. Let me get this straight. There was a pile of pills.
Yeah. Like
That
old,
went-
nasty, dirty, like
They don't dissolve?
if they don't break down, where do they go, what do you think?
But I mean, they didn't dissolve in all the water and stuff on
No.
its way to the sewage plant?
No, it's a pile of pills.
Oh, my goodness.
Not capsules. Not capsules.
Like like the hard
Pills. Now,
tablets.
them guys could have been bullcorning me. I
Like
was,
giving you the-
I was a 6th grader.
Yeah. Giving you the business?
And I've never forgot it, though, honestly.
Huh.
It's something that stuck and resonated in my mind. Like, I'm never going to
It-
buy just pills.
It makes you leery of
Buy
taking
the
stuff.
pills,
Yeah, yeah.
solid pills.
right. I got you. Like the old school aspirin.
Like the big old freaking no, those are dissolved really fast. Like those big old hard vitamins,
oh
huge ones.
yeah, yeah. I got you.
Makes me think that they don't dissolve completely, and then they just go out your, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody else knows. Maybe they can email us and let us know.
Yeah, that would
I
be
don't know.
interesting
Yeah,
because I'm not. Mine are like small granules
Yeah, little-
inside.
little-
They're
little
all
dots, yeah.
natural. Like
Yeah.
I buy stuff that's no nothing,
yeah,
nothing else in it.
yeah. Well, anyway, that's my fun fact for the day. That might be true or not true. I don't know. They could have been pulling my leg,
Yeah. Well,
but
I
it's
don't know.
something that I never forgot.
Yeah, we'll look it up if somebody knows about it.
Or maybe it was just things that had just come out of your rear end that just they stacked up and piled up over there.
Well, maybe.
You know, because people could
That's a-
swallow pennies and nickels, marbles, and metal, whatever, and it's still got to go out the system, right? And then it goes through the deal. When they screen it out, this is what pops.
Yeah.
You know, can
Well,
you imagine?
This is a weird way to start a podcast.
Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on another site that
Oh.
talks about the news, and it says today's a National World Baking Day.
World Baking Day.
Huh. There's a lot of days apparently. Today's National. God.
Oh,
it seems
every
like-
day's a day.
it's
I mean,
a
they
day-
got all kinds of days.
Yeah.
It's just it's a waste of day.
I think you pick what you like from
Yeah.
today, and then you go with that.
Yeah, it's there.
Because there's
Yeah.
a day for Pizza Day, Donut Day.
Honestly, it's Sunday, so it's a National Day of Prayer.
That's true.
That's why I say what I said.
International Day of Prayer.
Oh, it's the International Day of Prayer.
No. I mean,
Well, yeah, true.
it
Everybody,
would be worldwide. if it
Worldwide,
was
yeah.
Mr.
Mr. Worldwide. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But yeah.
Hey, I've started my new semester, which is my last full semester.
Yeah, you're almost done.
of college.
Wow, Joe.
But
it only took this long.
I haven't been working on it. I did.
Of course not.
No. I did some research. I started.
You're a procrastinator.
You're not telling me something I don't know.
Yeah.
But I looked at it, and I got what I need. You know, I mean, I figured out what's due. But I started looking at these other YouTube and tutorial and instructional stuff.
On how not to be a procrastinator.
Unfortunately, I did not look that up. But this fella here, he's a content creator, and he's telling you what you need to know to be a content creator, like podcasters and whatnot. So I don't know. It's interesting.
I don't know anybody that does podcasting.
Well, that depends on how you want to look at this.
Joe, we're podcasters.
Oh, and I got
so we are content creators.
You're darn right.
We're
we are.
creating content, Joe.
Remember how we made our song
Yeah,
on Suno?
yeah.
There's a new version of Suno out, and he tells me about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's Suno version 5.5.
I got you.
And I said, make me a middle school song that's catchy. And I put EDM music, house music, rock music, country music. Anyways,
I didn't like it.
It was a little too country, wasn't it?
It was there for a little bit. It was spiritual.
Well, there's nothing
I
wrong
thought I
with
needed to hold my
spiritual.
hands up in the air.
Well, that's because I said I wanted an anthem-like.
Yeah.
You know, that everyone can, like, get behind and sing. But, anyways, I changed it up to take the countryness out of it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to work on that, and I'm going to see if it comes out good. I've done, like, 6 versions of it so far. If it comes out good, I'm going to see if I can play it during our last couple of days of school when the kids are kind of, like, in party mode. Because there's going to be times where they're just going to go around the hallways and get yearbooks signed, and
It needs to be like hip hop or something, Joe. Kids ain't gonna care.
It does say hip hop,
Yeah.
EDM,
And they're not
house,
They're not gonna listen
and
to
rock.
it. And you needed to put some words in there like North Belton Middle School.
You think?
Yeah, you need to put.
All right, I can go in and fix it.
Principal Mr. White. A few of our teachers put their names in there.
Okay.
I
did-
Science teacher blank.
I did
Math
say.
teacher blank. You know what I'm saying?
I
like
did say. I don't know if they want their names in there or not.
it don't matter. What's gonna hurt their names?
That's true.
You're
It's
just
not-
saying their last name.
It's true. I'm not putting this out on.
How many Werheims are there?
Not many. I
Okay,
guess.
well there you go. Just put
Yeah,
names out
you're
there.
right. I'm not worried.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be
And then
putting this out on Spotify.
Miss Harvey doing duty by the bathroom. Like that kind of deal. Miss Dunn standing by the
right,
by
I
the
got you.
stairway. Like throw things in there like that. That way it'll be catchy and be funny, and people will listen.
Yeah,
to try to hear
I
what they're
do. I
saying.
did add some things like teachers are always telling me to take my hood off.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And, stuff
Yeah.
like that, because then kids get annoyed when you tell them to take their
That
hood
that
off.
little redheaded kid needs to, quit cussing or something. Like something like that. Don't got to say his name.
Yeah, yeah.
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 And
Anyways, I think it'll be fun.
yeah. Oh, he'll be all right.
Yeah, we have 3 more days of school:
No, we don't.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, 2.5 with kids. It's an early release Wednesday.
Well, early release is 2 hours early. It's not really a half day.
Well, it is because we don't go to 6th, 7th, and 8th, right?
We have. Well, everyone goes to lunch, and then there's a little. We got like a full hour after lunch.
Okay. Well,
Anyways, but it's gonna be fun.
regardless,
days. Fun days.
I got to go back. I got to go on Thursday. I got to go turn all my crap in and close everything out, which I don't have anything to close out. I don't even know why I have to do it. I don't.
Yeah. But I mean, of normal school days, 3
Yeah.
more days, a little less. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, I've had a crazy couple of weeks. Just crazy. A lot of meetings. A lot of just ridiculousness. A lot of ridiculousness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm burned out. I am burned out.
I think that's why. Yeah, a lot of people are.
I don't have an aid. I don't have any help.
I know. Let me get this
And
microphone up a little.
and it's really wearing on me.
Well,
I mean, it's really wearing bad on me.
Every single person that I talk to and ask at the school, they say they're tired, they're worn out. But I think our school year is kind of designed that way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, we start out strong, we go for a little while, and we start like running on empty, and then we get a break.
Yeah.
And then there's a little bit more, and then there's another little break, right? Then we have Christmas break, and then after that we have, like spring
Yeah,
break.
but then our summer is not like it used to be when we were kids. We used to get a full 3 months off.
I know.
Now it's only 2 months,
I know.
so we don't even get the break we need.
Teachers
honestly.
get like a month and a half.
If that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just ridiculous, honestly.
But I think right when we get to where we're exhausted, we get a break.
Yeah.
So right now, everyone at the school is exhausted. We only got 3 more days, and those are going to be fun days. And then we get a break.
Fun day. So why we go to school?
Well, you have to go to school legally for so many days.
No, you don't. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure we've gone past those days.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure we have. There's a number. There's a limit. I know there's a number and there's a magical number and there's and then some schools go past that day. I'm just saying, why would go these 3 days and do absolutely nothing but play games and stuff?
I don't know.
Honestly. What, kids ain't learning anything, so why they go to school?
Well,
Kids aren't behaving.
I don't know. They're learning
Kids don't
something.
behave either. So more trouble, more fights, more chance for kid to get hurt, more chance for teachers to get upset and quit. I mean, why?
I don't know.
You
The
know?
minimum amount of instructional days is 180.
180 days.
Or
And how many days have we gone this year?
that's 75,600 minutes.
Okay. How many days of school have we
Well,
had this year?
I'm on a 187-day contract, but some of those days are not kid days. They're just teacher days. So if it
Yeah, that you don't even have to go to.
What?
Most time they tell you don't come. The aides don't do anything. There's nothing for them.
Well,
Just saying.
I know, but there are certain days that I do have to be there because it's one of my 187 days. But anyway, the kids, I think, are on 180, but they do work it in there to where if we don't have a snow day or we don't have another day, then we get that day off. And that's
don't know.
why I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's actually the minutes. When it gets down to numbers,
I
it's
think
it's
that
minutes.
regardless, this is my last year. I think.
you can do one more year after we're done here.
Yeah, one more year. That's it.
Me too.
That's it. I think I am going to
Retire.
start. Yeah, maybe
You start
retire.
we start hitting podcasts full time.
Maybe retire, or maybe start a new career. You know how many careers I've had in my lifetime.
Let's be full-time content creators.
You know how many? You know how
We'll
many
sell
careers?
stuff. We'll sell advertising. We'll go big time, international.
Yeah,
Oh, I have my Etsy page.
I think I've had 5 career changes in my lifetime. A lot of people are lucky to have one.
That's true.
Yeah, I have reinvented myself at least 4 times.
Well, I did too, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I wonder if you count the different jobs I had while in the Air Force. If that counts as different.
No, I mean at least a couple of them. I mean weatherman to
Well, yeah, first I was a
Yeah.
wrench turner.
went turned your wrench. Yeah.
I was crew chief, and then I
Yeah.
went to meteorology. But I mean,
Yeah.
even as that career field, I still had different jobs while in that same career field.
Yeah, I'm still military though.
Yeah.
I mean, like me, I would say I was on a ranch, and I worked for the state, and then I was like in the oil field. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, there's just I don't know how you could
Don't forget rodeoing,
rodeoing.
but you did that while on the ranch.
Yeah, while I was ranching and going and working at the state. I guess you could count that as another. That's one that never stopped. You know what I'm saying? For 4 or 5 jobs.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. How about any dad jokes today, Joe?
I have some good ones. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this first.
Ask me.
When I was at the school, I recorded some dad jokes.
Oh yeah.
I think they were pretty good. So I think I'm going to retell them today on the podcast.
Well, what about the kids that listen to us and they've already heard those? If they heard them.
I mean, they can laugh again.
Okay. I didn't laugh, but okay.
You didn't think that was funny?
Not really. I mean, I don't laugh. Are you supposed to laugh at dad jokes?
Yes.
They're funny.
Mine are.
Okay. You laugh. At least you make yourself crack up.
That's right.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
Okay, you know what?
Go for
I'll
it.
read a couple of them,
Okay.
and then I'll read some brand new ones.
Okay.
You know, that way everyone will have some brand new ones.
All right. We don't need to do too many though.
I could do an entire podcast just telling dad jokes.
Well, I could too. I got enough.
Okay.
But
well,
it gets boring after a while.
I think
people
so.
just don't want to hear
well,
that.
I know. I think so too.
stupidness.
Maybe one time we'll do an episode of just dad jokes, and people they can pause it or listen to it. Like
I don't
like
know.
just listen to 2 or 3, cut it off, and then later,
turn
listen
it back
to,
on
yeah.
again.
That way they can just hear them at their leisure.
The Dad
You
Joke
don't have to hear
Podcast. The
20
Dad Joke Podcast.
You don't have to hear 25 in a row.
Coming soon
It's people
to a
can
set
listen.
of speakers in your car.
Yeah, people can listen
The
however they
Dad
want.
Joke Podcast.
All right, I like this one.
All right, go ahead.
I tried reading the entire dictionary in bed last night.
Oh
to
yeah,
to go to sleep. Yeah,
you did.
but I didn't make it.
You didn't make what?
I didn't make it. I couldn't read the entire dictionary.
Oh, okay.
I got up to P.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Like,
At least you didn't go into bed.
no. I made it up to the letter P.
Yeah,
I tried reading the entire dictionary, but I only got up to the letter P.
which because you had to get up and go pee.
Well, I mean, you could take it either way. That's
Yeah.
the pun of the joke.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
I couldn't read the whole thing, y'all, because I got up to P. No, wait,
I mean,
not
you-
because I got up to P. Never mind. I don't like you.
all right. You don't like me anymore?
No.
Yeah. Well, I know. I just Daphne says I never listen because I'm always thinking of. She says I'm always thinking of something else.
Yeah, you need to concentrate.
Well, at least that's what I think she said.
Yeah. Who
Yeah,
knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
She'll have to write you a note.
Yeah.
All right, ready for this one?
Yeah.
I was driving my car,
Okay.
driving down the road. Robbers jumped in
Robbers.
and it stole everything.
Well, you were driving or were you parked? Stop.
I got stopped. I was
Because they
at,
can't just-
at a stoplight.
Okay, we didn't say that. You just said I was driving and robbers.
All
jumped
right,
in.
we'll start over. We'll clear this. We'll clear that part out in post.
Okay.
Okay.
I know. I'm
I
just
was-
playing with you.
I was
Driving.
driving. Got up to a stoplight, Jesse. Robbers came in
Yeah.
and took everything.
Everything for your car?
Yeah. They found out who it was, though. They were
Who
the
was it?
pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
Do you like that one?
Yeah, I like that. Caribbean.
Yeah.
Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
The pirates of the Caribbean.
Caribbean. Yeah, I got you.
Okay. All right. All right.
Well,
all right.
Man, I accidentally swallowed some food coloring the other day.
Some food coloring?
Yeah. The doc says, I'm okay. But I feel like I've died a little inside.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
D-Y.
Yeah.
D-E-D.
Yeah. Yeah.
Died.
Yep. Hey, did you know I asked the librarian the other day, Miss Lovett,
What?
if books about paranoia,
Paranormal.
well, no,
Oh, wait.
my speech impediment is getting me.
You mean...
Paranoia,
Oh,
paranoia.
okay.
You know, like it's in a song. Isn't there a song that says paranoia, destroy ya?
I don't know, but you mean
dun, dun,
something that's
dun,
you're
dun.
frightful.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so I asked the librarian, Miss Lovett, the other day
Yeah.
at school,
Okay.
if we had any books about paranoia. Paranoia.
Yeah.
We're available. She whispered, they're right behind you.
Okay, that was a good one.
Yeah, paranoia.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. They're right behind you.
Were you startled?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, man.
All right, so what else is going on? Well, should I tell us some new ones?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I got some new ones.
All right.
How about this one?
About time.
How about this one?
What do you got?
I accidentally sprayed Axe body spray in my mouth.
What?
Yeah. And now I speak with an accent.
Oh, good. You kind of have an accent.
Axe
Accent. I
scent.
get it.
And then it's scent as in
Like the smell.
S-C-N-T. Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think? That was a good one, huh?
Yeah. You know, Joe,
What?
the rotation of the earth, it really makes my day.
It makes your day? Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. What about this one? What do you call a turtle mixed with a porcupine?
Turpentine.
No, that's pretty good. That would be a slowpoke. Because porcupines, they get you with them little needles.
I guess so. They poke you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be a slowpoke.
Yeah. Well, I bought a ceiling fan the other day.
Oh, yeah, we're going to put it up.
No, the one I bought the other day was a complete waste of time. Complete waste of my money.
What?
He just stands there clapping.
Wait, what? A ceiling fan?
Yeah. A fan. Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Like I got you.
Just stands there clapping.
All right, one more, and we'll call it quits
All right,
with
one
the dad
more. One
jokes.
more. You got one more. I got one more.
What do you call a girl that stands in the middle of the tennis court?
Love.
No, that would be. Anyways, that'd be different. No, she would be Annette.
Annette.
Yeah.
Yeah. Annette. That's
you
cool.
Like, you like that one?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you know what?
What?
I used to be addicted to soap.
Okay.
I'm clean now.
Oh, okay. That's good.
All right, that's it for them corny things.
Hey, you know what we need to do?
What?
This, these new things that I was looking at for content creator,
Yeah.
AI and websites and stuff.
Yeah.
With some of the stuff, we need to get a laugh track put in there.
A laugh track.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
like once I tell my joke, you got this a little. You can hit the button, and it'll be like the applause, like or people just laughing, right? Like maybe sound from people laughing at a stand-up comedy show. A laugh track.
A laugh track.
It would. I think that would make my jokes funnier.
You think?
Yeah, because people would laugh along with people laughing.
Maybe.
Look into it.
Well, yeah, I've been wanting to get a soundboard where you hit the button.
Yeah, we need to hit the button. Yeah, all kinds
Yeah.
of funny noises.
Yeah. Drum roll.
Oh yeah, drum roll. Give me a drum roll, Jesse. I wonder if I could add that. You okay?
I'm dying here, Joe.
You're not dying.
Yeah. I'm dying, Joe.
Well, slowly as much as the rest of us, but
Yeah.
you're not dying right now.
Well, I'm something anyway.
Hey, speaking of doing stuff, I
Wait.
put new T-shirts on my Etsy page.
Oh, yeah?
Force 10 Apparel. Yeah. One's just a plain T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted something cheap, and people like wearing just plain T-shirts now. And you can get a million colors. But I also got one that's got the Thunderstorm logo. Remember how I was going to do a bunch of different weather stuff?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do, I got the Thunderstorm one. I'm going to
Yeah.
do the Hurricane, and different ones that are like snow or like heavy rain or tropical storm and stuff like that.
I
Like
got
that.
you.
Yeah. I mean, weather people might buy it.
All right.
Should I put, like have something that says it underneath the symbol?
Yeah.
Like, should it say Thunderstorm? Or should it say Weather Guy? And Weather Gal
I don't know.
for people to buy?
Yeah.
Who knows? Anyway.
All right. Well, I got some Meanwhile in Texas,
Oh, let's hear it.
courtesy of Texas Monthly.
That's some of my favorites.
All right. An Austin driver got stuck behind a Waymo driverless vehicle that was confused about how to navigate around a Tesla Cybertruck that had crashed into a Tesla robotaxi.
No way.
Yep.
Where was that? Austin?
Austin.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
driverless stuff going on in
When
Austin.
a Harris County man who later told police that he had started as many as 30 fires at various businesses out of boredom was confronted in the act of arson, he allegedly began to fan the flames using a sweater. Oh, did you hear about there was a Dallas 13-year-old who built a nuclear fusion reactor.
No way.
Yeah. That's Texas for you. After a Roma man was caught returning from Mexico with 121 pounds of methamphetamine in his truck, he told officers that he was delivering the truck to his aunt, whom he couldn't name or describe. That's pretty dumb.
That's a lot of drugs.
That's a lot of drugs. A Willow Park man was charged with third-degree felony after he submitted a largemouth bass whose stomach was found to contain fishing weights to a tournament, total prize value exceeding $10,000.
So he won the 10 grand and then he got caught for
he
cheating.
got caught when they x-rayed the fish and he had all these weights in his stomach.
He filled it up so that's
That's pretty smart, though.
well, not really. You got caught.
Yeah, he got caught, yeah.
And now you're on the news for being
Yeah.
a dummy
Yeah.
or being a cheater.
A man believed to be responsible for at least 7 Houston burglaries, which he committed by entering through windows and doggy doors, was described by one victim as like a nightmare Spider-Man or a Spider-Man from hell.
Huh.
A Paris Whataburger went viral on social media after the manager was captured on video reportedly whacking an alleged attacker with a trash can. I believe I've seen that video on TikTok.
Where was that at? Does it say?
Paris, Texas.
Oh, Paris.
Yeah, Paris. Yeah. And I believe there's one more. Let's see here. 11 calves were stolen from a ranch in Coolidge by thieves who reportedly cut the fence and loaded them into a trailer. I don't know how weird that is, or meanwhile in Texas, but I guess that happened in Texas. But yeah, 11 calves were stolen.
Calves.
Calves, yeah.
I wonder, there might still be some laws on the books in Texas. You might get hung for something like that.
No, you don't get hung anymore. But
No.
you dang sure go to jail, prison for it. Yeah. I know a few cattle rustlers.
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't know them, but I know of some cattle rustlers.
Yeah.
That's, put in prison. So, I mean, I had one as a friend.
Well,
No, he wasn't a cattle rustler. Yeah, he was. I take all that back. We were young and
I
dumb.
take all
They were
that
kids.
back.
They were kids. Let's just say that. You got anything?
I was gonna look up the punishment for it, but no, I'm good.
Have you ever wondered where those Texas sayings come from? Like I can shake a stick at or something like that.
Yeah.
You ever wonder where
Yeah.
those all come from? I got a whole slew of them. Yeah, so it's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. Things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, who made up all those things, you think?
I don't know. They probably just somebody said something funny,
Yeah.
you know?
This is for somebody that's dishonest. He's on a first name basis with the bottom of the deck.
Well, I haven't heard that, but it's kind of funny.
So crooked that he swallowed a nail, he'd spit up a corkscrew. And this is for somebody that's honest. If that ain't a fact, God's a possum. I never heard of that one.
Me neither.
You can hang your hat on it. I've heard of that one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I like if there's a lot of something,
Yeah.
I like the expression, you can't swing a cat without hitting one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah. It's
Like
this was for
the other day I was thinking of that saying because I was thinking there's a lot of Teslas around.
Yeah.
Like you might think that there's a lot of Chevys.
For a while, you
or-
didn't see none,
Right.
and
But
now it's like every time
You can't swing a cat without hitting a
every
Tesla.
time a car comes by me, it seems like it's a Tesla nowadays.
Well, my car wants to stay in the lane by itself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And
Daphne's does too.
I was thinking the Tesla would of course do that.
Yeah.
This Tesla in front of me the other day, it was half off into the shoulder.
Really?
I wanted to honk and be like, "Hey, buddy, the
That
thing
Tesla-
ain't driving for you.
That Tesla must have
Keep it in the road." Well,
must have
I
had too
think
much
it
to
was-
drink.
I think it was on a road that it probably couldn't see the line
I think that Tesla.
too well.
I think that Tesla drank gasoline.
Yeah,
It was drunk.
yeah.
Here's one for dryness. It's so dry, the birds are building their nests out of barbed wire.
Well, that would be dry, but I've never heard of that expression.
Me either.
Maybe since we say it on our podcast, and our podcast is going to be so popular,
Yeah.
then these sayings are going to become
Here's-
popular.
Here's busy. Busy is a hound and flea season.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Hey, what about this one for being busy?
What you got?
I'm busier than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest. You like that one?
That's a good one. That one's in here somewhere. I saw it.
Yeah, because that's a good one. That's
Yeah.
a popular
I
one.
don't know where I saw it, but I saw it in here. Yeah. Yeah, these are pretty cool.
Maybe we'll have to study the etymology of these.
Here's big. Fat as a town dog. She's warm in the winter, shady in the summer. Yep. Cheap. Tight as Dick's hat band. What does that mean?
I don't know. I
Was-
guess
was
there's a.
Richard Nixon cheap? Dick? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
He
I
was,
think
right?
they did say that about.
There was something like that.
Yeah.
I think that's probably where that comes from.
Yeah.
Tight as a fiddle string. Crazy. He's got a big hole in his screen door.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think I got some people I know that I could say that about.
She's 2 sandwiches short of a picnic. I like that one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. He's missed a few buttons off his shirt. Yeah.
I mean, well, I've missed a couple of buttons off my
Yeah.
shirt.
Here's Lucky. He's riding a gravy train with biscuit wheels.
Oh, I get it. Because riding the gravy train means like you doing really well
Really
for
well,
yourself,
yeah.
right?
Right.
But if you're
Biscuits
if you're
and
getting there on biscuit wheels,
gravy. You're really doing good.
well, that means they're kind of fragile. You know what I mean? You may or may not make
That's
it
true.
much longer.
That's true. He could sit on a fence and birds would feed him. That's Lucky. Rich. This is Rich.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Running with the big dogs. I've always heard that one.
Yeah.
That's not. He didn't come to town. He didn't come to town two to a mule. Ah, that's not too good. She got more than she can say grace over. Rich enough to eat her laying hens. She's so
Wait, go back. What was that one?
Ri-
She's got more than she can say grace over?
yeah. She's got more than she can say grace over.
Okay, so if you're saying your blessings,
Yeah.
then by saying
You're-
grace, you
yeah.
have more stuff than you can even
Yeah.
thank somebody.
for-
right,
yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you see the one. She's so rich, she can eat fried chicken all week long. 'Cause it ain't cheap to eat chicken.
That's true.
It's funny weird though. Chicken really freaks me out. Not freaks me out, but like at the store, I seem like it's the cheapest thing to buy, as far as meat.
It's one of them. Yeah.
You know, but you go to the fried chicken place,
And it's
and
pricey.
and it's really pricier than you go eat at a burger joint or something.
Hmm.
And burger meat at the store costs more than chicken meat.
That's true. I wonder if it's the prep and cook time.
It's got to be the
That's-
prep and
yeah.
cook time. Yeah. This is poor. This is all me right here, Joe.
Let's hear it.
He's so broke he busted all 10 commandments.
Whoa. That's
Po-
you bad if you do that.
Poor as a lizard eating cat. Poor as a lizard eating cat.
Well, the cat doesn't have anything else to eat.
He's so
it's-
poor.
Yeah, he's got to eat a lizard.
Yeah. Poor as sawmill rats. That's kind of one I think I've heard before somewhere in a movie or something.
Yeah.
Poor as sawmill rats. He's as broke as a stick horse.
I guess a stick horse
Yeah.
would be well broken.
Yep. Too poor to paint, too proud to whitewash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. Whitewash is what they used to do to barns and stuff
Uh-huh.
or whatever. That would
Yeah.
it's a cheap way to cover something.
Yeah. I guess you would take your white paint and you just add water to it and you're just kind of washing it, right?
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. This is hog killing weather. That's cold.
Hog killing weather.
Yeah. Yeah. I say it's fat boy weather instead of hot killing weather.
I
Fat
think
boy.
us skinny people say that too.
Right.
If it's cold, this is
Yeah.
fat boy weather. It ain't,
Right,
it
that's
ain't
what I'm
my
saying.
kind of weather.
So that hog killing weather to me, because when, you want to kill hogs when it's cold because you don't want the meat to go bad. Because pork goes bad really fast
Right.
in the heat.
Yeah.
You don't dress out pigs in the summertime and try to save their
Right.
for their meat.
I got you.
So yeah,
That's a good one.
yeah. Cold as a frosted frog. Cold as his ex-wife's heart. Sad. I feel lower than a gopher's hole.
That's pretty low.
Yeah. I feel so low I could jump off a dime.
That's also very low.
Yeah. This is you, Joe.
Let's hear it.
Small and thin.
Okay.
She's frying size. He's knee high to a grasshopper. That's the one you've heard forever.
That's
Yeah.
somebody who's young or
Yeah.
short.
He'd have to stand up to look a rattler in the eye.
That's yeah,
Yeah.
a youngin.
About as big as the end of nothing. They got a lot of these for the little thin people. Thin as a gnat's whisker.
Does gnats even have whiskers?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Thin as a fiddle string.
What about this one? I've heard this one before.
What?
You're so thin, you got to dance around in the shower to get wet.
There you go. Here's one. Joe's so skinny, he had to stand twice to make a shadow.
Stand twice.
To make a shadow.
I don't know if I get it, but it's okay. It's
Well,
funny.
like one of you wasn't enough, but you
Right.
stood up twice and you barely made a shadow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's a bunch of these, Joe. Like hundreds of in different strong, brave, arrival, departure. I'm gonna go over these next time some more. All right. Anything else you got going on, Joe? The world?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, but I don't want to get into it in this podcast.
Oh, I know.
President Trump just got back from China. I don't think a whole lot of stuff got done in that meeting.
China. How does he say China?
China.
How does he say it though?
I'm not going to try to do a Trump impression right
Yeah.
now. I went to China. Okay, maybe I did. Let's see.
Hey, he went over there.
I
Went over there just to listen to him.
I looked up stuff, the stuff that's happened in the last little bit. I don't want to even.
Like I
talk
said,
about
the
any
oil
of that
prices still
mess.
get me. And I sent you that video the other day of that guy about the oil.
Yeah,
How come the oil in the stores don't go up? A quart of oil still costs the same,
ridiculous.
right? A quart of oil still costs the same, but
Yeah.
gasoline in that pump that was in there before the war went up. But the oil that's in the auto parts
Well-
store don't cost no different.
If you want to know the real reason why it's doing that, it's because it's a commodity and it's on the
because they
open
can,
market.
Joe.
And if the price of oil per barrel goes up, that's what they get to charge. The same as anything else going up or down.
Yeah.
Right.
well,
Just like if corn at the market, the price of bushel of corn goes up,
Yeah,
then
Joe,
everyone can
but
charge
that's because
more
we're
for
in a drought and we run out of corn. We ain't ran out of gas yet,
Well,
and we don't get our gas
it's
from
still
Iraq.
being traded.
Iran, I mean.
I know, but it's still being traded
Yeah, it's being traded.
as a commodity. And if people freak out and the price goes up,
Yeah.
or
but
if people don't travel as much as it was expected and we have a surplus, the price goes down. Remember when it hit to negative?
yeah,
I mean,
but
we
like
had
corn
really
prices
cheap
are
oil.
based here in America, right? Why do we have to base our price from OPEC?
Well,
Why can't we set our own price and have it as our own commodity?
that's-
Why does it have to be a world
I mean, I
thing?
get where you're coming from, and you're right. It's probably the big oil companies being
Oh,
greedy,
it's the big oil companies being greedy.
right?
Plain and simple.
but they're not the ones moving the market.
Right.
But they do take advantage of that commodity being higher price.
Yeah. Yeah. They take advantage of us.
So
They're taking advantage of us.
just like I want to buy a side of beef,
Yeah.
and the price of cows have gone up at the market. Well, that cow out in the grass, I mean, he
But-
didn't eat more grass.
But there is a drought in a lot of the states that raise cattle in a lot of the areas.
Well, I know, but that cow
There is a
out
drought.
there, he's not charging anybody. He's not charging a farmer more money. But I get it. I get the reasons why
Right.
stuff can either go up or down.
No, there's a reason why. Because there's only four major processing plants in the United States. And 3 of them are owned by foreign companies. All right? And they have us locked in. Like, those 4 companies basically can set the price.
Well, but it's still a commodity.
The rancher's not getting his due. It's the end man is getting his due.
Well, if you have cows and you raise a baby cow and then you want to send it to market, you still get to charge a higher price, even though that cow didn't cost you any more
and it's
to make.
ridiculous right now. The
But I
prices
know.
of
I'm just
cattle.
saying that's why and how
I mean,
stuff
a baby
people.
calf off a cow costing you almost $1,000.
If you were to buy that, right?
At
But
the
if you were,
sale barn.
if you were to raise it, and then you get more cows,
Yeah.
and then you raise it to get more cows, you
Yeah.
get to sell it at market price, and that price might be a lot of money.
Yeah.
The same way with you have gold in your
Yeah.
safe in your bedroom.
Right.
If the price of gold really goes up, then you get to sell that gold for
Yeah.
way more than what you bought it.
Yeah.
Anywho, enough about this.
I just believe we're taking advantage of.
Yeah,
Plain and simple.
yeah.
You know.
But there are times when the prices really fall and those companies aren't making a ton of money.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of expenses, I'm sure. So we're just going to have to ride through it.
Listen to this. This is from the sale barn. There's 3. These are 3 steers. Their average weight was 172,
So they're little.
and their average price was $822.
Yeah, they probably.
I'm just saying that's what the market is right now.
They're probably only a couple months old. Too.
Here's a 208 pounder, went for 709. I mean, it's just crazy what the market is right now. You know?
Because a cow that's ready to, for me to buy,
Yeah.
would have to be close to 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Because a side of beef, you're getting 300 pounds
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
per side.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's medium to
I
large.
think.
Medium to large, weighing 1,000. Here's 14 of them. The average weight was 1,009, and they brought 305 a piece for a big old fat cow, for a big old fat steer.
Yeah, I mean, it's still cheaper to buy it that way.
$305. That sucker weighed 1,000 pounds. All right, he weighed You feed him for 30 days. Corn, feed, whatever you're going to feed him. Going to cost you, say, $40 a week. Feed him.
Not if you let it out to pasture and it's grass fed.
Yeah, but you want some fat in there, Joe. So you're going to feed him. You're going to feed him for 30 days. He's been grass fed for his life, and now you want to put 30 days of feed on him.
We call it finishing.
So you want to finish him off. So you're going to spend another 160. You know, so now you got about 500 in him, and you take him to the sale barn. Take him to the slaughter plant.
Yeah.
And it's going to cost you about
You know what I'm hearing right now?
so much a pound.
I'm hearing a bunch of people fast forwarding through this.
No, I don't hear that. They all suffering like we are.
I know.
They all know the
but
prices.
I think it's
It's all bullcorn.
I think it's temporary. I think the gas prices are going to come down.
Oh, gas prices are definitely going to go down. That I don't have no doubt over.
Right. So we just got to, but I'm hoping it's going to be before middle of summer.
Yeah.
You know, that way there's the airfare prices will come down.
We can travel.
Yeah, people can travel.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just know that it just prices could change.
Yeah. And those gas prices are making stuff in grocery stores go up because it's got to go,
Yeah.
you know, cross country in diesel trucks.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I also, you can do the math real quick on that stuff too, right? Like if it'll take so much more per tank. And then you have to calculate how many tanks it gets from one place to the other. And you have an entire truck. So if you split that cost, let's say the entire truck of soda bottles, right? Which could be, you know, you're going to have thousands of bottles in there. And you're going to have to pay, let's say, $350 extra. You're going to split that cost through all the bottles. So the amount that those bottles should go up should be pretty small. Even though that guy, maybe he did have to double his price of fuel between this time last year. You know what I mean? So, but if it takes $800 more because you're going through multiple states and a long ways, that's still splitting that $800 through a whole entire tractor trailer full of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No matter what it is, even if it's a bag of flour, there's a ton of bags of flour split in $800.
But my whole point is that why do we have in America? Why do we have 3 slaughterhouses? The majority of them, they're in all different states.
Yeah, I know.
Why are they foreign owned?
Oh, because
Why are they owned by a Brazilian company? Why are they owned by Chinese?
Because a couple of farmers were out there and they owned it, and then you get offered $50 million by somebody, you're gonna be like, "Yep, sorry, sold."
But we shouldn't sell out.
Well, I mean, if it was you, you'd take $50 million.
Shouldn't sell out to the Chinese.
I know, but I mean
They shouldn't be allowed to buy anything. I can't go to China and buy a company.
No, you cannot.
I mean, you know, I can probably go to Brazil and buy a company.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
You know,
I don't think something like that.
but for sure, China,
Nope.
no way. So why do we allow it?
Wait.
Because of our Constitution?
Well,
Because of freedoms, and we can do this and we can do that? I mean,
it's not necessarily that. It's just how stuff is set up. You change property.
yeah, but probably because nothing will change. Our Congress can't make laws to make things because they're getting paid by the Chinese people. They're being paid by all these lobbyists.
Well, we need to get some lobbyists that are on our side.
No, ain't never going to happen.
Well,
I'm just saying. I mean, everybody's crooked.
maybe let's start a company, all Americans in there, and we collectively buy that.
Any piece of property should not be able to be owned by any kind of person from a foreign land. That's not an American
How
citizen.
about? Well, you know what? I don't
Natural
even know.
born
See, I
American
don't even
citizen.
want to really get into this because.
I do.
All right, so you have
I don't care if I make people mad.
you have a Chinese couple,
Yeah.
man and woman. They come over here. They go on vacation.
Yeah, they're on an airplane. They come over here. She's pregnant. She
Yeah.
has a kid.
Yeah, she has a kid. They
That
take
kid should not become an American citizen because he was born here.
I agree, but he is, and then he goes back to China, lives,
Yeah.
grows up to be
Yeah.
you know,
And
learn how to take over
Yeah.
certain things in America. Then he wants to buy this
Yeah.
thing.
They use them. They're taught by the communists to become
Right.
Yeah, they're spies or whatever they are. Yeah.
Or just buy up stuff. They're
Yeah.
buying up land around military places.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
buying up, anyways, that's neither here nor there because we can't fix it by,
Damn sure complain about it though.
we can complain, and we will. And we are right now.
So yeah,
It's a bunch of garbage.
I believe that the Supreme Court needs to hurry up and do the natural.
They're not going to do that, Jesse.
Well, they're going to do something. They're still waiting on it, right?
Yeah, they ain't going to.
I mean that constitutional law in the Constitution was made for our slaves as kids.
Right.
It wasn't for anybody else.
Right.
Only for the slaves.
Right. And I think
if-
the people who helped write that even said in other documents that this is not intended for certain diplomats and
Yes.
other people that are just visiting
yeah,
here.
I'm sure.
Because they were kind of concerned
like
that
if
you might
somebody
have
from-
these.
Yeah, somebody from France came with
Right.
his wife and she was pregnant. She had a baby. Oh, now the baby is a U.S. citizen. No, it doesn't work like that.
I know.
It doesn't work like that.
But
So
not
what
to
do you do now?
You get
So say you
people-
change that law. So
Well,
what do you do then?
You also get a lot of people that are just crossing the border, going to the hospital, having the baby,
yeah,
right? Now that hospital just spent thousands of dollars
yeah.
in delivery.
Don't get paid.
Well,
you know who paid for it?
The government pays for it.
Yeah. Well,
Us.
who pays the government?
Tax dollars.
Yeah, the
That's-
government don't just make up their own money. Well, they do make their own money, but their money is backed by our money.
right.
So it's us that
And
pays
you know
for
the
it.
hospitals don't mind. Because when they write hey, the government, you owe us this much
Yeah.
because this
They-
person
they get paid.
they get paid big time.
Yeah, they get paid more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they charge them more.
They're probably charging the same amount as the Somali daycare charges.
Probably. I mean, there's so much fraud. I mean, all the senators are worth 10 times as much as they were worth, 100 times worse than they were before
Yeah.
they went in. You know, it's just, everything's just,
It is
it's just a mess.
it's a mess. Let's
I mean, they get in there to get rich.
I think some of them don't go in to get rich, but they end up getting rich.
You know who is not rich?
Tell us.
Senator Lackey from Tennessee. He's a good old boy. You know, he tried to make some. He sold us. I was listening to a podcast with that guy, and he made some skateboards, and he wanted to sell them, and you know he couldn't sell them.
Huh.
Yeah, the ethics committee and stuff said he couldn't sell them because they'd be Lackey skateboards or whatever. Like he was profiting on his being a senator,
Huh.
so he couldn't sell them.
Of all the stuff of people profiting.
Yeah, like they can profit on insider trading,
Right.
but he couldn't sell these skateboards that he'd made, and made one just to make one. I think he made it for. Is Kelsey Gabbard from Hawaii?
I think she. Yeah, I think
He
she
made her a
was,
big board, big old board, skateboard or something like that, and then from there people wanted them, and he started making them in his shop at his house, fiberglass and resin, bamboo. I mean, he makes them in his shop at his house in Tennessee, and he just has the boards, and he has a friend of his has the trucks, you know, the wheels and
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
and they mount those for him, but he hasn't been able to sell them. There's people that want to buy them, but he hasn't been able to sell them because then he's what do you call
Taking
it
advantage.
on his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of all the things.
Yeah. I was listening to that when we were driving to the game the other day.
Crazy.
Yeah, we went to the game the other day also, guys. We went to the Rangers Cubs game.
Oh yeah. That
and
was fun.
Yeah, Rangers.
That's a nice stadium up there.
Oh yeah, I think instead of me going back to Houston to watch the Astros, I think I'd rather drive to Texas,
To the Rangers.
Arlington, to watch the Rangers.
Aren't
and the
they playing
Astros.
against each other?
Yeah, they beat them. I think the last two games. The Astros have.
Yeah.
Astros ain't 2-0 right now, but
Yeah, good times. I want to
yeah.
I want to go to more ball games. Oh, you know what I want to see? Austin Football Club. Austin FC.
Soccer.
Go watch a soccer match.
I have a complaint about seating at games though, because if you're too big for your chair, Like they ought to sell big fat people chairs or something. Like there's people that take up 1.5 chair almost. Like if you're sitting next to a big old fat guy, and I know I'm big, I ain't that big. I can sit next to people. There was a guy sitting next to your oldest.
Yeah, yeah.
He was taking up half of his chair. That guy was leaned over into his place.
Yeah.
And Aiden was not very comfortable.
Well,
and Aiden is not a big guy. I mean, he's tall, but he's not big.
So what do you think the remedy? Like every 5 or 6 chairs be a wider chair?
I say you way over, which is going to count me. But I don't know how they would do it. Honestly, I don't know.
No. You would have to. I think the person would have to select it.
Yeah,
and
but
you would get asked on like StubHub or whatever.
yeah, but you would lie. How many people going to lie?
No, because you would want that. You would want a wider seat.
Yeah, but what if you had to buy 2 chairs?
No, you would just get pay. You just have to pay a little
'Cause
extra.
you have to buy
for
an
the
extra.
wider.
You have to buy an extra seat on the airplane.
Yeah, because there's very limited ones on the airplane.
I mean,
you got.
I ain't gonna lie.
you gotta-
Daphne, one time, I thought she was gonna. I thought she was gonna cause a scene on the airplane. Dude, she was about to blow up. Like this guy was sitting there, and dude, he was squeezing the hell out of her. Like she was, and it was a flight from Austin to Seattle, Washington, nonstop.
but still in an airplane, that's different.
You got nowhere to go in there,
right? But in
Oof.
a baseball stadium,
Yeah.
there's tens of thousands of seats, so
Yeah.
you could have a section, not a section, but like every 6 chairs, one be
a wide
wider,
one. Yeah.
and
yeah.
then. But if you have 7 people, none of you all big, like let's say,
yeah.
I don't know, I get some friends over and we all fit. You would one of
And
those wider chairs would be there, but we wouldn't pay
What
extra.
gets me about that big guy sitting next to Aiden is him and his wife were together and they had the first and second seat. Why in the hell was he not sitting in the aisle seat?
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like if you got
Yeah.
an aisle seat, at least you can lean to the left or the right,
Yeah, into the aisle.
and not this guy was into Aiden's seat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wasn't leaning into his wife's seat. You know, I mean, not that she was little either, but she was,
Yeah.
she fit in her seat.
We'll have to bring that up to the baseball commissioner.
The baseball board.
Yeah.
See, I mean, I don't get. That's the only thing I hate. Those chairs are pretty narrow. If you think about it,
Yeah.
they're narrow, even for a little person.
Did you see some of the food that people were bringing?
Oh my God, I've never seen a 2-foot long hot dog.
Well, you think that was a hot dog?
Yeah, it was a hot dog.
I think somebody told me that they were known for I don't know.
I think it was like it had to be 2 foot long.
Yeah, and but it's not only 2 foot long. Like you could get all kinds of stuff put on that 2 foot long hot dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh okay. It's called the boom stick.
the boom stick. That's
the
right.
boom stick.
Uh,
What can you get put on it?
I think everything like chili, cheese, jalapenos,
Yeah.
onions. Like it's a.
I mean, but how do you eat it sitting in that little narrow chair?
I don't know.
You understand what I'm saying? It's the chair. There you go, talking about the seat. The seat's that narrow. It's not even It's not even 2 foot wide. The chair, and then it's not even 2 foot wide between you and the person in front of you. So how in the hell do you eat it?
I don't know. You might just be making a mess.
Yeah, I
Clean
mean
up-
you're gonna bang somebody with that
You
box.
Clean up later.
That's why they call it the boomstick. You're gonna boom somebody with it.
No, that's a reference for a bat.
I know, but still, you're gonna boom them in the head.
Yeah, and that big sombrero.
Yeah, I saw that was a person right below you,
Yeah.
to the right of you, and I kept
Yeah.
thinking, what is that? And
You could tell that
it was a tortilla.
you could tell it was edible. That they
Yeah.
were supposed to like break
Yeah,
away.
it's a ninth inning rally sombrero, and it's made for you to be able to wear it like as a rally cap, like after you eat on it
Oh.
at the end of the game. Like if they need to rally, you
Yeah.
can put it on as a rally cap.
That thing was ridiculous.
It was
I
ridiculous.
don't-
And
you
like
ha-
I said,
you
that
have to
guy
have-
had to hold on to it the whole game. Like he had two
That's-
hands on it.
That's what I'm thinking. You need to have enough people to hurry up and eat on that thing.
Yeah,
You know,
he's
no
sitting there
one's
holding it.
no one's eating it by
Did
themselves.
you watch him? He held it the
I
whole
know. That's
game.
what I'm thinking. I was like, that's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, the whole game. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it looks delicious.
I ain't gonna lie. I love a good hot dog at the
next time-
game.
Next time, we're gonna have to order some of this food.
Yeah.
You got some popcorn and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But I mean,
yeah, but
we
they have a place called High Stakes.
we need to take advantage.
We were 30 rows for 30. It's at section 106 where they sell ribeye sandwiches.
Yeah, I know.
They sell tenderloin sandwiches. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
That sombrero.
We were
is,
right next to Pluckers.
Yeah, that
Pluckers was
chicken
right
is-
at our area, 131. That's
Yeah.
where we sat.
That the sombrero is
Yeah.
$40.
Holy golly! How much is the hot dog?
I don't know.
Holy!
see.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
But it's $40. But a bunch of this stuff comes in sections.
Yeah.
So a bunch of chips in the middle, a bunch of tortilla chips, and then you have stuff like sour cream and the jalapenos and the pico de gallo, and all that guacamole is all around it in different sections.
But like when we were walking out, there's picnic tables and there's tables. Can anybody just sit at those?
That I don't know. You mean just to go there and sit and eat and then go back to your seat or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. Or you think that's a section
There was no
of
numbers.
people?
I looked at the tables. I looked at those ones that along the fence. There was no numbers or anything on them. So I guess it may be like a first come, first serve. You get there, you can sit there for a little bit or something.
Maybe. Hey,
That, you know how much that boomstick costs?
how much?
The 2-foot hot dog? $32.99.
Well,
I'd rather go eat me a freaking ribeye
yeah,
at
but you're
Johnny's
paying for the
Steakhouse.
atmosphere.
at Johnny's Steakhouse. Man, freaking $32.99 for a freaking hot
But
dog.
multiple people get to eat on it.
Joe, I could eat a 2-foot hot dog by
Not with
myself.
all that mess on
I
it.
don't eat all that mess. I just eat plain bread and meat.
That's right. You don't like anything
I would
else
eat the
then.
hell out of that.
What
I
about
love
this?
a good hot dog.
You know how at ball games they have the little baseball helmet upside down and
Yeah.
you get a
ice
thing
cream
of ice
in
cream?
it? Yeah.
This ice cream sundae has all these different toppings, right? Candy, Oreo cookies, whipped cream, cherry on top, but it also comes with 2 churros stuck in it.
Oh, wow.
That'd be good.
Yeah,
huh?
that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it was a good game. I liked the game.
Yeah.
It was good. I'll go back there again.
We're also looking at football tickets. The schedules just came out.
Those are so expensive.
They are. I don't know if we're going to be able to go. Dallas is playing Seattle in Seattle.
Well, Dallas is playing Houston.
Is it preseason?
I don't know. We need to see.
The schedules just came out, and Wendy's been
Yeah.
looking at them.
Yeah, I think does. I think they do, Joe. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure, and it's a regular season game. I think. I don't know why they just don't ever make it a regular season every year between the Dallas Cowboys and yeah.
The 2
They're
Texas
scheduled
teams
to play
back to back.
Sunday, October the 4th. The highly anticipated battle for Texas.
Yep, week 4,
Yeah, week 4.
and they're going to be in Houston.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I've seen Dallas play at Dallas.
Yeah. It's hot dog. It's so expensive.
I know.
Even like the what do you call the seats? The
Nosebleed
nosebleeds
sections?
are high.
Are they?
Man, I wish I knew somebody.
Let's find somebody.
I used to know some people. I used to know people. I moved to Central Texas, and I don't know people no more.
Well,
I've been gone too long.
it's all right. We'll find somebody.
I had connections.
We gotta
at one
know.
time.
We gotta know somebody that knows somebody.
I had connections at one time.
Well, we can make new connections.
Yeah, like I had a friend that his brother was the trainer for the Astros for a long time. That was a good connection.
You know, in Dallas Stadium, there's one end zone section that's standing room only.
Yeah.
And when they open those gates, you got to run. And you got to be fast and like
Yeah.
right all the way up to the front. Because
Really?
otherwise, you're not seeing much. But you get to be in the stadium and there's all those TVs
Yeah.
and screens that you can watch the game
Yeah.
if you can't look straight down. But those standing room only tickets were really cheap.
Yeah. Well,
$40
my
or
deal
$48.
my deal
or
thinking
something.
about, like I said, I saw those benches and those tables like that are at the game. I mean, I wouldn't take that stuff to the. You could see the game from where you're at because they got screens everywhere.
Yeah.
I'd rather just sit down and eat it before I go down and sit down because That can't be uncomfortable for the people next to you, you know?
Yeah.
So
What Dallas at Houston, the average price will be $471 a
Yeah.
piece.
that's it. Just 400.
Man, that's you're looking at $2,000.
It's like my dad said, that's when two fools met.
You're looking at $2,000 almost to take my family of 4.
That's ridiculous, Joe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. How does just a normal person go to the game? I guess they don't. They're abnormal.
Yeah.
All right, Joe. Let's just cut this thing.
Because that'll be
Short.
almost 1,900, but you got to count. You got to count in.
Parking.
Yep.
You got to count
Food.
the taxes, the food, all that.
And that's if you get an average seat price.
Yeah.
You know, if you want a little better price, yeah, it's out of my price range.
Yeah.
We better off just having a party if someone's getting on, a big screen, or go somewhere and.
Yeah. I'd rather just sit here at the house
All right, let's
and
do
make
it.
fun of you
Let's
when
do
we
it.
beat you.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
October 4th, football
Yeah.
party, Joe's house.
Joe's house. Yeah.
All right. Hey, speaking of parties, I want to have a big party here at the house for after school.
After school party.
After school party.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm talking get wild, like have hors d'oeuvres and
Yeah.
entrees. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
We could
And-
play
and
some cornhole,
I think
throw some darts.
I think we need to go ahead and maybe cut off, have one more podcast when the last, like at the end of the school day, like
Okay.
Thursday or Friday
Okay.
or Saturday.
Yep.
And then we need to start a new podcast. We keep this one going for next year once we start.
Well, I know. I've already got stuff I want to do with that one.
And
I got a name.
I want to be able to say what the hell I want to say.
What the heck you want to say?
Hell is not a bad word.
Okay, fine.
I mean, it says it in the Bible.
But that's a place, not an expletive.
Well, that's what I meant.
You meant the place?
I meant the place. You
All
can
right.
take it however you want.
All right, gosh.
But I meant the place.
All right, let's cut this off. We'll see all you folks next time,
Yes.
and you and I will talk about our other podcasts.
Yes.
I have a couple of names.
We won't advertise
picked
on
out.
this one. To show,
Right.
We don't want certain people to.
Right.
Maybe. I mean, we want.
No. But you and I will talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll let our friends know,
Yeah.
and then those friends can let other friends know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and we're gonna do that. I'm gonna put some more. I'm gonna put some fun T-shirts online, and make some fun songs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna learn how to use this AI and learn how to make songs.
Yeah. Did you pay for it?
No, I got the free. You can get 2 songs.
You get credits, right?
Yeah, you get 2 songs that they'll do for free,
Yeah.
and then they'll give you a snippet of another song, like 10 seconds of it. And if you want to get that song, you're gonna have to upgrade.
What's the price?
I haven't got that far.
Okay.
It can't be too much.
No, it can't be too much.
Especially if you just want to do it for fun, it might be too much.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna, go into song creation.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
All right, guys. I'm sorry we just rambled. I feel like we just rambled on again today, but
me too.
for some reason we rambled for over an hour. So.
Their fast forward finger is probably tired by now.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, they might miss us. We haven't made one in over a month. You know.
Yeah.
And so they might want to hear everything we say because they just miss us.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Yeah.
I mean, we can at least tell ourselves that.
And we love
Who
our
cares?
folks. We love our peoples. We love our fans.
We do, and we're happy to make this again. It's been
Yeah.
it's been too long.
I'm not like you. I get embarrassed sometimes.
About what?
I guess I'm a shy person.
You get embarrassed about what?
About like having a podcast and people say, "Y'all's podcast?" I'm not one to brag about my podcast. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, I don't care.
I do.
Make fun of me. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what? Some kid made a nickname for me at school,
Oh yeah.
and another kid said, "Does that make you mad?" And I said,
No.
"Why would that make me mad? I've been called worse."
Yeah.
Well, they called me. These are those 6th graders, the little ones. You know,
Yeah.
they're the youngest of them. But I can't hear. Jojo Siwa or something like
Oh,
that.
JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then What was the other one? Oh, they said I'm the big boss, so they call me Big Bossy.
Or they could say, JoJo, see you later.
Yeah. But I was like, it doesn't make me mad. I've been called a lot worse. And they just
Yeah.
look and they go, oh, yeah, I get. So,
Alright.
yeah, it's all good. I don't care if people poke fun at my podcast.
Yeah.
They don't like it. Don't listen
not
to
that
it.
they make fun. I'm not saying they make fun of it. It's just that I don't know. It's just not a. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just weird.
You just don't want to self-promote? Is that it?
I'm not a self. I don't like self promoting. Yeah. There
Okay.
You go.
I got you.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm. That's what it is. So, all right then. We'll see you folks next time. We're gonna have one probably come out. We're done with school.
Yeah.
I might even tell Joe let's just hook it up at school on Thursday. Or something.
We'll do less than a week from now.
Yeah, less than a week from now we'll have another one. That'll be it. We'll wrap it up for the year, for the school year,
And then we'll be on season 3.
Be on season 3. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for listening to us talk about nothing, and we'll see you then.
All right. Adios.
Bye.
What's going on? What's going on?